So, for example, one common definition of leadership is that a leader is simply somebody who has followers.
Yeah.
Now, true, but then you see that makes followers the motive and the goal for leadership.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, you can do silly things and have followers.
Yes. Yes.
You know,
Yes. I mean, the saying is everyone claims to be a servant leader, but no one wants to be treated like a servant. Yeah.
So maybe we should.
Greetings and welcome to Insaka, a podcast where we gather around important conversations that shape our lives, churches, and culture. The purpose of Insaka podcast is renewing minds, equipping the church, and engaging the culture. My name is Chopo Mwanza, and I'm glad you could join us. And yes, Insaka is back. And with me is Sandala Mwanje.
Yes, it's good to be back on Insaka. We took a long break. It was unintended.
Yes.
But the good news is we are back.
So is this back or back?
We are back.
Okay.
For good.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So every Friday, 9 hours, you can catch episodes of Insaka on YouTube, Facebook, Sermon Audio. Today, we discuss leadership, Christian leadership. So what is leadership?
I love the topic.
Yeah.
I love the topic. It's one topic that people talk about so much. Everyone is talking about leadership.
Yeah.
Everyone is talking about good leadership. But what really is good leadership?
Yeah.
There are so many definitions of leadership. And I think it's important to explore the many definitions that are out there.
Yeah.
And see which definition is all-rounded, which definition is actually the most effective definition. So, for example, one common definition of leadership is that a leader is simply somebody who has followers.
Yeah.
Now, true, but then you see that makes followers the motive and the goal for leadership.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, you can do silly things and have followers.
Yes. Yes.
You know,
Yes.
I don't think it's really hard to have followers.
No, not in this time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, so I would love for us to explore how Jesus looked at leadership, how Jesus described leadership, and perhaps from there answer the question, what is leadership?
Leadership? Yeah.
So, for example, Jesus said, if anyone seeks to be a leader among you, I'm paraphrasing, let him be a servant of all. You know, if anyone would be great among you, let him be the servant of all. So already he introduces this aspect of serving.
Yeah.
Now notice, in the mind of the Lord Jesus Christ, it is not so much about power. It is not so much even about having a following.
Yeah.
But he goes to the character of the leader, to the heart of the leader, and he says he must occupy the place of serving.
Service. Yeah.
So leadership is service.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. And we are in election season. A lot of people are seeking leadership. So this is a good conversation to have. So what would you say is the state of leadership in general in society right now?
It's bad.
Yeah.
I think generally we are in need of the kind of leaders Jesus describes. leaders who really, really want to serve. We are in need of those at different levels in our society, at church level, community level, at national level.
Yeah.
You know, so maybe just to clarify, you know, what I meant when I said it's bad, since we're in election political period, people may construct that wrongly, you know. So I just meant world over, the understanding of leadership, the actual leadership, is not good. It's not good. There's need to recover what true leadership really means. So let me just describe the things that I'm seeing. You know, there's a lot of selfishness, number one. People are willing to do anything and everything in order to get hold of positions, in order to get hold of power, as they call it. So that's one red flag for me, is the extent to which people are willing to go to get hold of these positions and the power. You know, greed. It's as though leadership is a means to enriching oneself, gaining. It's as though people are asking the question, what is the fastest way to be rich? You know, the fastest way to community resources, the fastest way to church resources, the fastest way to company resources. Oh, let me be on top. You know, if I'm on top, then, you know, I can have the power to do all these things, or rather to amass these things to myself. The other one is a focus on power, to feel important. You know, to wherever you are going, sir, you know, to be worshipped. You know, because some people have the money, but they want the power that the position brings. The other thing that I've noticed is, you know, the view of leadership that sort of springs from simply wanting to be first, prominence. Reminds me of that person that Paul talks about. I think it should be in First, or is it Third John? Diotrephes, the guy who just loved to be first. You know, so you have people that are not content to be led. They don't want to be led by anyone. They want to lead. They want to be the ones that are leading. So I think those generally are the kind of
people wanting the privilege without the responsibility.
Yes.
Would you say that in our context, the view of leadership is largely influenced by the chief setup, mindset, structure, where the leader is the end of it all, the be it all, and everyone simply exists for the leader.
To serve the leader. Yes, that is huge in our setup. It is definitely the cultural view of leadership. You know, such that even people who say, well, I'm going to come and be your servant. When they get there, they actually want everyone to worship them, to serve them. It's huge. That one is big.
I mean, the saying is everyone claims to be a servant leader, but no one wants to be treated like a servant.
So maybe we should really look at, you know, practically, what does servant leadership look like? You know, what's the checklist for servant leadership? You know, so that if somebody says, well, I will be your servant.
We are able to...
Yeah, we are able to say, yeah. You actually did save us.
Yeah, and we will
Okay.
in the coming episodes.
Yeah.
So why is leadership important? I mean, because the other extreme, especially among the younger generation, is this idea of collaboration and everyone is equal and let's just brainstorm, almost flattening the structures.
Yeah.
So is leadership necessary in society, in organizations, in homes, in churches? Do we need leaders, and is leadership important?
Yeah, so from the very foundation of human existence, God established leadership. First of all, in his creation.
Yeah.
When we read Genesis chapter 1 and verse 26, 27, 28, he says, be fruitful and multiply. Then he uses this word, and have dominion.
Yeah.
Subdue the earth. Rule over. So all those are words of governance, are words of leadership. When God created the world, he needed leadership. And that leadership was entrusted to mankind. So Adam is told, you need to rule the animals.
Yeah.
You need to bring order in God's world. And then he creates the home. Adam is given a wife. And again, in there, God establishes leadership. And he tells Eve, he tells him, Eve is going to be your helper.
Yeah.
I have created her as your helper. And Eve occupies that role. And Adam is given the responsibility to lead the wife. He even names the wife.
Yeah.
Such that even after the fall, God maintained that structure. Except he said, there will be an upset in the leadership structure. She will want to usurp authority, rule over you, but you shall rule over her.
Yeah.
So after the fall, we see that leadership is now corrupted. And this is why we have a problem. So I think it's important that we understand, first of all, that leadership is an initiative of God. He ordained it in his creation. He ordained it in the home, which is the basic unit of society.
Yeah.
And therefore, he ordained it at society level.
Yeah.
That's what we have in Romans chapter 13, where Paul categorically says the magistrate or the civil government exists to ensure there is order.
Yeah.
So clearly, God established a structure in society, in his creation, in the home, in the church.
Yeah.
1 Timothy 3, if anyone desires the office of overseer, bishop, then he lists the qualities. Paul tells Titus, the reason I left you at Crete is so that you may appoint elders in every city.
Yeah.
And so the basic responsibility that God has given to leadership is to bring order. And that structure is needed for order.
Yeah.
So when you flatten that structure, when you erase that structure, you have problems. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. And so bad leaders do not negate leadership and its importance.
Exactly.
That's good.
Exactly.
So what do leaders do then?
Yeah. So, from what I tried to show in terms of where leadership is coming from, clearly the number one responsibility of a leader is order. So therefore, where you have disorder, it means there's a problem with leadership.
Yeah.
Whether in society, in creation, in the home. When you just notice disorder, it is telling of the kind of leadership that's there.
That is there.
Yes. So the very first one is order. Direction. Okay? To lead.
Yeah.
And so it assumes that the leader knows where to go. The leader knows where we should go. The leader knows where we should be. So direction is the second one. Order is the first one. The third one, I would say, is discipline. And I get this from Romans chapter 13. You know, is there to punish the wrongdoer? Is there to commend the one who's doing well? You know, so discipline. So a good leader must instill discipline. And if discipline is not present, there must be consequences.
So you might need to explain the idea of discipline. Because for some people, if they hear a good leader must instill discipline, they might be thinking the leader should be beating people into shape.
Yes. So discipline simply means it's a form of order. You know, so that if we say we are going left, don't go right. You are being indisciplined if you go right. You know, so a leader should say, hey, you know, we are going this side. And a good leader must lead by the strength of his character. You know, you must be trusted. Why are we going left? You've explained why we are going left. So I think that's the concept of discipline. It's really this idea of order. Let's be orderly. So
instilling values, principles. If it's an organization, there should be good policies that guide. In a country, you should have the laws and that govern you and ensure that those are followed.
And let me say this. I think for the sake of, you know, like you mentioned, the newer generation, where there's leadership, there must be consequences for indiscipline, for disorderliness. Okay, because remember, a leader seeks to bring order. A leader seeks to bring direction. You know, so therefore there must be certain consequences to indiscipline. So, for example, in the home, okay, if a child is misbehaving, is disorderly, there must be very clear consequences. If the policy at home is that everyone must clock in at 18 hours, there must be consequences for the one who comes at 19 hours. Out of disobedience, of course. You know, at work, there must be consequences for disobeying structure. In society, there are consequences for disobeying structure. So I just thought I should mention that because
that's good. That's very good. That's good. That's good. Awesome. No, this is good. Looking forward to further discussions on leadership and Christian leadership. And to close off, would like to recommend 2 resources from Imbila Publishers. The first one is on being leaders, the nature of authentic Christian leadership, by Aubrey Melfus. So Imbila is a ministry of Central Africa Baptist University, and you find biblical resources there. Another is Lead, 12 Gospel Principles for Leadership in the Church by Paul David Tripp. Please visit us and you'll find copies of these resources and many other resources. Until next time, have a lovely day.
See you.